Okay, filters in place, and good morning. Definitely still under the weather, but a lot better than I was yesterday, so here I am. And good morning. Happy hump day. Wow, it's already Wednesday. This may require a little bit more than just CA. How you feeling, Tiger? Better. Not 100%, but better, Ken. Thanks for asking. And good morning. How are you? Yeah, whatever this thing my daughter handed me was, eat some garlic. I will. Is that to keep the vampires away? Is that what that's for? Excuse me. Pardonnez-moi. Almost there. Anyway. Yeah, whatever it was that I had, I mean, it kicked my ass pretty hard. I haven't had kind of that feeling. It's just fire in my chest. It's just awful. Trying to talk was not easy. So made sense I just don't run a show then. Yeah, if you can't talk, what's the point? So anyway, but I'm here today. Better, but not 100%. Yeah, we had 3 respiratory viruses rip through the office. Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. Normally it's like a head cold. And though I do feel like I'm probably coming down with something that way too. Yeah, this is much more, it was right in the lungs. It's like, wow. There we go. Anyway, did you survive it, or I'm assuming, well, survive might be the wrong term. Did it miss you? All right. I did survive it. It skipped me over. Yeah, nice. I expect today is going to be quite of that. Just the blowing of the nose. Anyway. Hey, Nick, good morning. What is interesting is when I'm that sick, I have no interest in coffee or anything caffeinated. Didn't have coffee yesterday and I didn't miss it. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Okay. Got that. Unfortunate thing was we had a a project that we were starting that I was hoping to be at so I can help the guys kind of get started. Now, one of our technicians had already been to site, so he was somewhat familiar he was familiar with what needed to get done. But I hate leaving people in the lurch like that, but yeah, yesterday was a wild day. Anyway, now we're back at the bench. Sanding away to make Nick happy. So happy. Good. See, there we go. I live to serve. And serve you shall. I think so. So anyway, how's everybody's how was people's Tuesday? Hopefully everybody had a good holiday weekend. Excuse me. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be at my most effervescent best. So anyway, all you're gonna see today is a little bit of sanding. Might hear a comment every now and then. We'll see. It was the wife's birthday, so I made her a seafood boil for dinner while the peasants of the house ate leftover pizza. Perfect. Wow, that sounds good. If you're asking if my wife is home, the answer is no. She's not going to be back down until I think later this week. Not until later this week. Oh, the kettle whistle. My older daughter, Zoe's going for some tea. If it were my wife, I'd be making it for her. But Zoe, and before we go down this, it's I used to make. I'm like my wife. I'll make a pot, but and for Zoe, I used to make a smaller pot since it was just her. And then she's like, "Yeah, you know what? I'll just make my own in the morning." I'm like, okay. So no, she won't be home till later this week. Good hearing, by the way. You got any ginger tea? That and a shot of honey will fix you up proper. Yeah, we do have actually some. That might be like a get home tonight and have some. Yeah, that sounds actually like a good relaxing thing. I will say yesterday was wild in that I just slept the entire day, literally. How we looking? Pretty okay. Just slept the entire day away. Add a little lemon to that tea. I do like lemon. That's how I grew up with drinking tea. So, quiet morning in the feed today. Not that I'm complaining. Greeks and lemon, I know, no, right. Lemon on anything. This is the first leg still. All I'm doing is I just ran Black CA. Remember, if anybody remembers, a couple days ago. And I'm just cleaning up the CA. The other leg, same thing, yeah. So I guess the short answer is yes, this is the first leg. Okay, I think that's good enough. You have the lemon lamb soup. Don't know the name, but it's delicious. Lemon lamb. No. Lemon chicken, yes, of course, but never lemon lamb. Hey, Ray, good morning. Lemon lamb. Second leg. Give me a second, guys. Must be blowing my nose. Come on. There we go. Lamb soup. Did Sherry Lewis make that? Yeah. I hope not. Hey, Edwin. Good evening. How are you? So now we know what happened to her show. She got canceled, got hungry, ate her lamb chop. No, Maria Guzunis made it. Maria Guzunis. Should I know that name? All right. Oh, not 100%. Back is like a little tweaked out. Good morning, George. How you feeling? Hey, Richie. Good morning. Better. Not 100%. Not close to it, but better. But thank you for asking. Appreciate it. In some ways, I'm kind of looking forward to getting to the office, just to return to some level of normalcy. Good to hear. Yeah, thank you, Richie. Appreciate it, man. It's I'd rather have a day off, but I'd rather not have a day off and be like completely and utterly sick. Yesterday was, I mean, I slept, like I said, I was not joking. I slept the entire day. And I texted you guys, fell asleep until like 9. Woke up. Checked in. Fell back asleep until like noon. Had lunch. Fell asleep. Woke up around 4. 4:30? 4:30. Good morning, Joe. How are you? Get well soon. Thank you, Edwin. Appreciate it. I'm on the road to recovery. My lungs don't feel like they're on fire like they did yesterday, so that's a good thing. Okay. All right. Looking good so far. At the best. I hate being sick, but when I am asleep, like that, yeah. Yeah. It just seems like it was just like a complete and utter waste of a day. That's the only thing. Don't get me wrong. Taking some time off from work, especially when you're not feeling well, is a good thing, but boy, not like that. All routines were completely and utterly disrupted. You know. It's almost like putting yourself into a self-induced coma. There we go. That's good enough. We'll leave that like that. Did end up finishing the commitments with my older daughter, though, at last night, after I was awake enough to watch. Oof, not doing a good job here. That was good. She enjoyed it. Again, I haven't seen it since in like, God, at least 20, 25 years. 20 years. It was good. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Painted the other day. She ended up starting it, just starting a little bit of the practicing with airbrushing just to kind of get what the look that she's going for. My hope is later tonight we'll be able to get back to it. We started the Decameron on Netflix. Oh, nice. And how is it? You liking it, you said? Does she enjoy painting it? I think she's more nervous about it than anything. She's concerned that she's going to ruin it. And I said, look, you're the artist. I keep telling her, I keep reminding her, you're the artist in the family. You're not going to ruin anything. And the worst that happens is if you're not happy with it, you know, spray the entire background and start again. So I think she has enjoyed using an airbrush. You know, I keep telling her it's like this is like a collaboration. This is, you know, I'm leaving it to you to decide what you want to do with this thing because this is your skill set, and I appreciate us doing something together. I'm the artist in the family. Do I fuck up all the time? Yeah, well, that's kind of the nature of it, right? Screwing up kind of comes with the territory. Yeah, I remember being intimidated by airbrushing. In fact, I still am at times. Yeah, same here. I'm not very good at it, you know. It's not the thing that I primarily care for, but I mean I enjoy it, but but it is. It's an intimidating. What is it? It's one of those things that it's easy to pick up and kind of learn. You can easily learn how to airbrush, how to become good at airbrushing or great at it. Well, yeah, that takes time. That takes time. Like anything, you know. You can be good at baseball. To be great at baseball, well, takes a different takes a little bit more. Okay. I still give my parents random art projects. Do you really? Nice. Good for you. I just stay with my rattle cans. Plus, I got a different heads for spraying. Different heads. Oh, really? No, interesting. There is something to be said about using an airbrush. First of all, from my perspective, there's a lot less waste with airbrushing. But in the end, it's whatever gives you the effect that you want. following John Bias recently, and he's actually moved off of doing airbrushing in general. He does everything but hand brushing. I think he just prefers it. I have my own little technique. Yeah, that's what it comes down to, right? All right, so this is all done. Once we get primer on it, we'll know how good it is. There. We'll get to the chest now. The torso. Richie has them graffiti caps. Oh, really? Brush is the best, so therapeutic. It can be. I'm not disagreeing with you. I like hand brushing. But I also find, every technique has its strengths and weaknesses. Which one's right? Which one's right for you? Exactly. Caps. Hair brushing. Air versus hair. Technique is a technique. How one executes from one person to the other may be different. Exactly. Very funny enough, I still haven't got my haircut. It's wild, but I hope this weekend. Whew. Are you going to save the hair and use it for your hair brushing? But yeah, add 100%. Okay. I am far too tired today. I almost stirred my coffee with the cat food spoon. Oh my. That certainly sounds like a level of exhaustion, right? Busy day yesterday. Exhausting day. Nothing beats the sound of a rattle can being shaken. You recalling some good times from the past there, Ken? Hitting them Springfield streets, tagging them. That may require a little bit more. Big old gap there. Gonna have to do something with that. Finish that motor swap and it doesn't run. Then racking my brain trying to figure out if I missed something or we got a bad motor. As long as you don't own the problem. Bad motor. I do love graffiti art. Yeah, I love good graffiti art. It's funny. I was watching a video a couple years back. One of the uh, who was it? It's my guy up in Canada, and he was talking about he was painting like little train cars, and he commented and he wanted to graffiti a couple of them. He goes, I know some people think that this is destructive, this is not good, and I'm thinking about it. It's art. You know, I mean, I get it. Look, it is destruction of property. I guess. I guess you are defacing property, but at the same time, I don't know. All 8 of the grounds are attached. I have train tracks at work and love watching the cars go by. Yeah, same. There's some, especially when you see some really, really good art. I agree. Street art. Street art. Yeah. A couple years back, there was a bunch of cars going by, and near us. Um, After I'd gotten my car picked up, something like that. Can't recall. But they have train tracks running by, and just kind of observed all the artwork. Took photos of it. Took photos um, of the how the train cars looked in terms of like the weathering. Plus some of the artwork. It was really cool. Our labels, they'll leave good graffiti. Most trained people appreciate good art too. Do they really? That's good to know. I'm wondering if we will ever find Banksy's identity. Good question. Has he been out of the somewhat public eye recently? Or is he coming up with another masterpiece to destroy? Another interesting message to send? Yeah. Made baked potatoes last night for dinner, just threw in the oven with oil and salt, made them loaded for the family. Nice, Joe. That sounds pretty yummy. I do like me a good baked potato. I also like a good, like I love doing them on the grill too. Just grilling them outside. I like when people paint up little trains. I agree. I agree. I have no desire to do trains. You know, probably less so than even just regular cars and stuff. But I really appreciate seeing the level of artistry that goes into stuff like that. In fact, it's something I don't recall if IPMS has a category for something like that for trains. I'm not sure that they do. I can picture Ray painting train cars. Can I? Yeah, possibly. I could possibly see that too. I'm wondering when the Dayquil is going to kick in. Damn. So I think potatoes, kidney beans, and coffee is what I like. I'll be growing in, I think we decided last night. You're going to be growing like that's what you're going to be growing in your yard? Coffee? Why not? Yeah, I can understand that. Just a little bit right there. Try growing coffee. Our cats decided we didn't need that plant or the turmeric. Huh. Cats decided, huh? Maybe we'll decide that the cats don't need a home. Or a different home. All right, so I'll show you guys what we got going on here in just a second. Not bad. Iron that out a little bit. All right. Let's see. Okay. Lots of cleanup. And they might understand they were outside cats before. When I threatened them, they straightened up. Nice. Ours have always been indoor cats, so kind of hard to threaten them like that. Wow, lots of gap filling there. Oh, God. The tasting came running back. No, no. All right, so generally speaking, it's actually not coming out too bad. You can actually still see some of that shininess inside there, which means I got to get that cleaned up. Got a lot of stuff in there. That means that gap is still a little too big. So we're going to probably end up putting some more CA in there. Same with up here. I mean, at this point, I could possibly just do it with Surfacer. See how it comes out. Dye your cat yellow. Oh, really? That's special. I have to do a little bit more here. This will probably require more than just Surfacer. Messing with the garden plants, so we plant catnip in random places around the garden to entertain them. Nice. Yeah, smart. At some point, we're going to have to do some of that at our house. Just get some fresh catnip, plant that, have them go all psychotic. If you use too much CA, anthraciitis will show up. Be careful. I know. That's okay. The only thing I don't like about that band, they got their city wrong. LA is not the greatest city on the planet. No, sorry. Boston. It does, Coyote. It's going, we're keeping cats away. Ooh, I don't know. Does it? Are you asking or are you telling? And first of all, where the hell do you get that from? Probably not doing. Go over and I'll see you all tomorrow. Already had one. Have a lovely evening, my friend. Thanks for popping in this morning. I appreciate it, or this evening, I should say. For you, evening. Another couple of minutes here and then I'm gonna bail. Asking a neighbor has a cat lifts you looking at ways to keep them away from him. Electric fence. Okay. A couple minutes here and then we're going to call it a session. And tomorrow I'll probably hit this thing up with a little bit more CA. Maybe tonight, depending. I might be down here when watch. It depends on how I feel. Might watch Mike from the bench tonight. Next to him is the cat lady. Cat's away. Own your own alpha cat. There you go. Alpha cat. I can buy that. Own your own alpha cat. All right. So this is what we got so far. So we got most of this stuff all cleaned up around there. You can actually see some of the black, which is fine. Right around there, it's still a little hard. I'm not 100% certain if that's coming out okay yet. Here, definitely have a lot more to fill in. Underneath there is not too bad. And then down here, definitely. So I'll probably end up, like I said, filling it with CA tonight. See what ends up happening. Probably have luck if the cat lady lives next door. Yeah, when the raccoons come around, all my cats try to stay inside. Nice. They know who the boss is. Okay. All right, my friends. So with that, I think we're calling it a session today. Okay. Still some work to do, but we're getting there. Getting there. Anyway, appreciate everybody hanging out today. Raccoons are fucking mean, are they? Yeah, raccoons are just up the critter. That's it. Show it who the boss is. Give it another critter that's nastier. All right. Stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for being on this morning. I really do appreciate it. Again, sorry for being low key, still recovering, but hopefully tomorrow things will be much, much, much better. In the meantime, do good. Go out there and do right by the world. Do right by other people. Crazy planet right now. And it's up to us to try to brighten it as much as possible. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. But guys, just show some semblance of humanity to other people out there. It's a really crazy world. We have to brighten it as much as we possibly can. All right, I'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. Enjoy, do good, love you all, and I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.